Hello, everyone. For those who don't know me, I'm Kat. I'm a wife, a homeschool mom, and an avid reader. For everyone else, welcome back. It is the end of September, which means it is time to turn my attention to some of October's new releases. As I was looking at this list, I was on the struggle bus. I know why they do it this way, but about half the books were great fall books, and then the other half are Christmas books. And I know publishers do that because they want to get their titles out there before Christmas. So I'm going to divide this um, October new releases into two parts. The first part will be October releases that I'm excited to read in October or November. Um, and then the second half of this video will be ones that I will be looking forward when I hit the Christmas mood. So let's jump right in. First up, we have Society of Lies by Lauren Ling Brown. And this one, I am only going to read the bold tagline of the description because it is what drew me in. I have a cat playing with things over here. It is what drew me in and made me want to read this book. Also, this is a thriller suspense, and so I don't want too much information. But here's what Google Books has for the bold print. When a young woman is found dead on her college campus, her sister doesn't believe it was an accident, and her search for answers leads her closer to home than she would have ever imagined. This is Lauren Ling Brown's debut novel, and it comes out on October 1st. One thing I really noticed about myself when I was looking at these soon to be released titles is how much I am drawn to certain covers. This next book is one that I just saw, and the cover really called to me. It is Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter. Now, this one comes out on October 1st as well, but it is a sequel to Better Than the Movies, which is following two characters, Wes and Liz. In Better Than the Movies, I'm assuming they're getting together, and in Nothing Like the Movies, they are trying to balance their relationship with college life. So this just has that quintessential romance novel cover, and it just really, really drew to me. And I hands down went, yeah, that would be an impulse buy. So, Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter. And if you don't want to wait to check out this author, Better Than the Movies is the first book to this two-book series so far. Being released on October 8th is The Bletchley Riddle by Ruth Septis and Steve Sheinkin. I know I have totally butchered those names, and I humbly apologize to the authors. I have loved every book that I have read by Ruth Septis, and I saw this and it became a automatic put on the list. In this one, we are in the summer of 1940, which we know is during World War II. And during those times, people didn't know who to trust. Anyone could be a spy. And in this novel, we're going to meet Matt's Wiz Jacob Novice. And he has been recruited to break the Nazis' Enigma code. I believe, so the Enigma cipher. And his younger sister, Lizzie, is on her own secret mission of trying to find their mother. And so I'm definitely expecting a time of learning more of things that happened during this period, because every time I have picked up one of Ruth Septis's books, I have learned so much about what went on, way more than I ever learned in any textbook. So, The Bletchley Riddle by Ruth Septis and Steve Shinkin. Up next is Sophie Kinsella's What Does It Feel Like? This one is released on October 8th as well. And this one was another that I saw the cover and was immediately intrigued. I don't know what it is with this teal dress, but it pulled me in and made me want to read the synopsis, which then cemented that I wanted to read this one. So in this, we have Eve, and she is woken up in the hospital with no memory of who she is or anything about her life. And it turns out that she had had a malignant brain tumor that was removed, and she has to learn to talk and walk and read and write all over again. And she is a novelist, so um, writing is a very important part of her life. And so, as she's navigating through all of this, she starts to remember what is most important in life. So, I am excited to check this one out. And on October 8th is What Does It Feel Like? So also on October 8th, we have the third X Hex book, and this is The Wedding Witch by Erin Sterling. In this one, we have a couple who are going to be transported back in time 50 years to a Yuletide celebration, and they're kind of going to be stranded there. I have not read the second X Hex book yet, The Kiss Curse, but I enjoyed the X Hex so much that I really need to grab the next book and this one when it comes out on October 8th. At the end of October, on October 29th, the Blue Hour by Paula Hawkins will be released. And in this one, we are taken to the island of Eris. This is an island that has one house, one inhabitant, and one way out. The tide makes this Scottish island completely inaccessible except for 12 hours each day. This was once the home to Vanessa, a famous artist whose notoriously unfaithful husband disappeared 20 years ago. And now it's home to Grace, a solitary creature of the tides, content in her own isolation. But when a shocking discovery is made in an art gallery far away in London, a visitor comes calling, and the secrets of Eris try to emerge. This one just really called out to me. I love the cover. I love the premise of this one. Like I said, I have been very led um, in the cover buys lately. And so looking at this one, it just really struck my fancy, and I am excited to try this one out. This next one and the following one are 100% Christmas books. So while I'm not going to pick them up in October or November, I definitely am going to have to put these next two on my Christmas TBR. And the first one is One Big Happy Family by Susan Mallery. This one, according to Amazon, is going to be released on October 1st, but according to Google Books, says October 10th. So I'm not sure exactly which day it's going to be. Normally here in the US, Tuesdays are our book release days, but it's not unheard of for books to come out on a Thursday either. So we'll just have to see which way this goes. But in One Big Happy Family, we meet Julie Parker and her children. While they are her greatest gift, she is not heartbroken that they have decided that they want to skip the big Christmas celebration. Her son Nick is taking a belated honeymoon with his wife. Julie's daughter Dana is recovering from another breakup, and Julie feels practically giddy for a one-on-one holiday time with Heath, the much younger man she's dating secretly. So this is going to be one of those where it starts out, I think that we're going to have that we're canceling Christmas, but then life happens and Christmas isn't as canceled as it was thought it was going to be. Again, One Big Happy Family by Susan Mallery, released in early October. On October 15th, a book that wasn't really on my radar, but now that I've seen it, I want, is Christmas at Hogwarts. For me, the first Harry Potter book, Sorcerer's Stone, or Philosopher's Stone, if you are in the UK, was a Christmas present for that I received in ninth grade, and just that book has been so magical for me. And so to have on October 15th the illustrated copy of what I assume is going to just be chapter 12 of the Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. And the few pictures that Amazon has of it, it is gorgeously illustrated. And I mean, if they did anything like they did with the illustrated um, copy of the whole book, I am looking forward to seeing this one as well. So, there you have it, some books that I am anxiously awaiting to get my hands on either in October or a few of them there in end of November. But let me know in the comments if you think I have missed any that I would like. I know that there is a whole list of YA and adult fiction novels being released in October, but these were just 6 or 7 that caught my eye. But let me know in the comments if you have a suggestion of one I should get. I'll see you next time. Bye.